Hey, Austin.
Hey,
welcome
sir.
back.
Thank you.
Another video, huh? It's been a good week.
Yes.
All right, well, we've got another batch of questions. Last week's drawings went well. This batch of comments or questions is categorized under a service and scheduling. I know a lot of people have questions about how our services work, how our scheduling work. We've gone over a couple of these questions already, but we're just going to reiterate them. Reiterate them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's start with the first question. How often should I have pest control service? It's a really common question.
Key thing is we do it about every 21 days. So depending on the weather, it might be a little bit sooner, might be a little bit later, right? Yeah. But around that 21-day mark is really ideal to get the best control.
Yeah.
This keeps us from over-applying product, right? So that's the goal, right?
Yeah.
To where we're being as safe as possible, getting optimal results, but reducing exposure as much as possible, even though we use minimal risk pesticides.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know we've talked at length about the life cycle, but again, that's how we get away with using such a light product, such as botanical products and stuff, is we're able to break the life cycle by coming by that 21 days very strictly within, I mean, like you said, within a few days, obviously, depending on weather and everything. So 21 days, you heard it here first. The next question is, do you offer one-time treatments or only ongoing plans? So is it always got to be a recurring service, or do you offer any one-time treatments?
We do offer one-time treatments. One-time treatments are great for events and weddings, and like you got a bunch of family coming over, you're doing a barbecue, right? You're doing something like that. A one-time treatment will do just fine. Yeah. We will come out a day to 2 days ahead of when your event is. We will apply. That'll give it enough time. It'll push the pest out of the area, and you will have optimal results during your event, whether it's 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. If it's a whole week, it will still give you the best coverage for that time period. If you are constantly using your backyard or something, a space that you constantly use, the reapplying and getting on a regular service program is going to offer you the best results and have the most consistent effect on the pests.
Yeah. I like that. Very good. In this context as well, is there any kind of treatment that you can do where you just spray the one time and it's good for the whole year?
Not something that we offer.
Yeah.
If I'm not saying that there's not options for that out there, but those go into different chemical classes mostly.
Yeah.
And we prefer not to use those type of harsher chemicals. The risk of exposure for you and your family and our technicians even, it's not something that we're willing to sacrifice or risk.
Yeah, absolutely. And a little bit of background on the products that we use as far as pest control goes. Products that break down slower or don't break down naturally in the body are considered more dangerous.
Absolutely.
Which is why we use the safer products that break down quickly. Ergo, we have to come back 21 days, retreat, to kind of re-up on the protection and the smell and everything to keep them away. If we used harsher products, that's more dangerous for our bodies. So just a little chemical history and facts to throw in there.
And it all goes back around to, we're trying to protect you and your family, not trade out for something else.
Yeah. So if you want a year one-time treatment, you're welcome. Can I schedule services online?
You can reach out to us online. Directly scheduling online doesn't work immediately. We have quite a bit of a setup process to do to make sure that we are very aware of where you spend your time, where we need to treat, how we need to treat, what kind of products you want us to use. And then we give you the whole rundown of everything that we go over in these Q&As as well.
Yeah,
and that's
very good.
That's pretty much the sum of it. Once we get you signed up and set up, we actually have a customer portal that works through our CRM.
Okay.
And then you have that access to log in. You can message us from that, email us from that. It gives you notifications for whenever we're coming. We also send the notifications out via email and text message sometimes. Depends on your specific needs.
Yeah. We have gotten a lot of good feedback about that customer portal and how the company communicates and is very, upfront and on time and very informative. So that's really good.
Yeah, it has all your billing, your service cycles. You can update your phone number, emails. You can do a lot of stuff through that portal.
Sweet. And I know it's not as simple of a service as people might think. We do customize our notes that if there's neighbors with honeybees, if there's neighbors that have dogs, or if they have a dog, or schedules, and it's very customized to each customer specifically.
Absolutely.
And we keep all that in mind. So online scheduling just isn't going to fit.
Yeah, whenever you're filling out that information on the website, in order for us to reach out to you, list in some key points. Like, do you have chickens? We have lots of customers that have chickens and rabbits, and we have several customers that have honeybees as well.
Yeah.
So we just notate that and get that set up ahead of time, and then we know to ask, hey, where's your honeybees at? Where's your chickens at?
Yeah.
Where do you keep your animals at?
And that is something I'm excited to get into, but we're going to have to talk at length about the honeybee talk. Is a big talk. So we'll get into that later on. So let's just finish with this last question here in this segment. What is your response time for urgent issues?
If you're having an urgent issues with pests, especially with our services, give us a call, and we strive to be there in 24 hours or less. So if you're having issues, let us know immediately. That helps us ensure we're producing quality service, and you are getting the results that you want and you expect. That's why we have that 100% guarantee. We want to know if you're not happy. Please let us know. Reach out to us.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think we would be a very good company if we didn't do that.
Right.
Sorry, you're going to have to deal with your mosquitoes. We don't take it out. Just kidding. Wonderful.
Not
So
like that,
sounds like another good session. Got all the answers. So this next drawing is going to be from our regular weekly drawing. This includes if you've ran into our technicians walking door to door. You can sign up that way if you've signed up on our website, or any other way you can sign up for the regular drawing. And we're going to draw a name to see who won that free service. And
sounds good.
Let's get her done.
All right. All right, let's see here. All right.
What'd you get?
Let's see. Looks like we got Stephanie and Andy Otto.
Stephanie and Andy Otto. All right, we will reach out to you and let you know you won.
Get you fixed up.
Sign up for the next drawing. If you run into us, we'll be in neighborhoods, running around events. If you see our logo, ask us what it's all about. We'll get you signed up. Chance to win a free service.
Sounds good.
All right, man.